Hello friends, this is Lalitab Srivastava from Sharekhan, and today let's discuss about the BFSI results for Q4 FY20. This quarter was a very significant and very important quarter in the sense that this was the first time when in our recent history when we have seen a nationwide lockdown and impact of that was also seen in the market. There were some regulatory measures as well as government measures which helped, which tried to alleviate the problems for the economy as well as for borrowers and banks. The most important or most prominent for banks was the moratorium benefit that the RBI had provided for them. So the benefits, or for that matter, the impact of moratorium was seen across the stocks in PSU banks as well as private sector banks as well as NBFCs in Q4, and it is expected that it is going to continue for Q1 as well. During this period, for the latter part of Q4, around 10 days or so, there was almost complete lockdown, and the business which is seasonally stronger at the latter part of the financial year did see an impact. So most of the banks did report that had it not been for the lockdown, their advances growth or the credit growth would have been much better. This was the case with NBFCs as well, including names like Bajaj Finance, HDFC Limited and all. So this was about moratorium. Also during the quarter, we have seen that there were some of the key trends that were seen was that because of the forbearance, asset quality wise, a lot of players reported sequentially better quarter. Because had it not been for moratorium, their slippages would have been high. But because of the standstill, this asset quality wise, the sequential performance was improved. But at the same time, it is very important to note that this is just a temporary measure, and as and when, most probably in September, when the moratorium is taken away, then the real picture of the asset quality will emerge, and which is why we believe that it is very important that we pick up the right stocks and the right businesses. For the during the quarter, private sector banks, as expected, comparatively fared better. Their credit growth was impacted, and a lot of players had already gone cautious on the retail and the SME side, and they saw similar kind of a stance going forward also. So they saw a softer growth comparatively compared to their other earlier quarters. But some of the positive things was that there was most of the private sector banks reported an expansion in NIMs, mainly because of the benefits of lower slippages and also cost of funds benefits. Amongst banks, capitalization will be very crucial, and we believe that most of the financial entities, including NBFCs, are looking to have a significant amount of liquidity buffer available with them. Even very, very strong players like HDFC, ICICI Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, they have also announced or gone through capital raise plans during the period, and that indicates their stance of creating a buffer for themselves. For PSU banks, they were the biggest beneficiaries of moratorium benefit. So sequentially, most of them reported a better than last quarter asset quality performance. But going forward, it will be crucial how the asset quality performs once the moratorium ends. We believe that for PSU banks, the asset quality problem or asset quality concern still is a key monitorable. And also, most of them have low and weak capitalization, which is why going forward, their growth as well as balance sheet strength is comparatively weaker. So at this point of time, we are very selective in PSU banks. We believe that SBI is the best placed, and that is the only PSU bank that we like at this moment. It has a very credible management, a strong PCR ratio, and on asset quality front also, the performance has been more encouraging. Amongst private sector banks, we believe it will be good to go for quality businesses with strong balance sheets, strong capitalization, and we like players like HDFC Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, and ICICI Bank in the space. We are fairly positive on insurance business as well, and we believe that both life and general insurance have a very strong runway for growth in India, and most of the players are going to see the benefits of a growing and expanding market share. In that space, we have HDFC Life and ICICI Pru Life as well as ICICI Lombard amongst stocks which are positive for us. So overall, all in all, we believe that it is a time when it will be good for us to go for quality stocks or strong balance sheets as well as strong business franchises. And going forward, let's see how the economy opens up and how the economy starts pick up. It will not be a gradual thing, but hopefully the pandemic effect is going to is going to result in a gradual waning, and that will be positive for the market.